How do I scroll up using a keyboard using the Terminator terminal emulator? I use Ubuntu 11.10 and recently switched to Terminator for my terminal. I'm happy with it with one exception: I cannot figure out how to scroll up using the keyboard. I used to use GNOME Terminal and would Ctrl plus Shift plus G up, but cannot find a key binding for scrolling in Terminator.
Shift plus page up works for me. Failing that, right-click is greater than preferences is greater than key bindings will allow you to set it to whatever you want.
You cannot set a key binding for scrolling in the key bindings preferences of Terminator, at least not in the version that comes with Ubuntu 12.10. That said, scrolling line-wise works for me by using Ctrl plus Shift plus keypad up / down, with numlock activated.
I think the problem with that key binding is that it isn't actually part of the Terminator part of the code, it's part of the terminal, which is VTE, or something underneath. Any key bindings that are for the underlying single terminal are not configurable in Terminator, which just does the multi-terminal parts, and adds slick plugin features, etc. I did find that if you use the default setup, the single line scroll only works for the numpad up down. The reason is that up is tied to resize _up, similarly for down. If you remap those keys, then you can use the regular arrows to scroll by one line. It would be nice to find a solution for changing the key binding in the underlying terminal, but in the meantime, if you want the regular arrows to work, just remap the resize _up and resize _down key bindings. Tested in 0.97 Ubuntu 14.04.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.